What's up guys, welcome back to another review from Lightning Collector 2021. My name is Rob, and today, if you've made it this far, obviously you can see that I will be reviewing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered 30th anniversary of Billy the Blue Ranger. So they decided to do these for the 30th anniversary, which I'm all for. It gave us the updated helmet, and it gave other people a chance to be able to grab those that they didn't get. Before I get too deep into the review, I'll have a little look at the box and just a little explanation of how I got this early. So someone contacted me on Instagram and was like, hey, I can get you this, but it's going to import from Italy. Initially, I turned it down thinking that the postage cost was going to be massive. He showed me a picture of his, it looked really cool. So I said, send me the details and I'll have a little look. And the postage cost was actually probably a quarter of what I thought it was going to be, and it's actually worked out about £7 cheaper than buying it in the UK. So I know a couple of stores like the whole shebang are going to be getting this in, and this was actually cheaper than waiting and getting it from them. So I decided to go for it, and here it is. So to start off, looking at the box on the front, you can see we've got this nice artwork just to give us something new for the 30th anniversary, which has the logo at the top, and it's got the nice 1993 to 2023 30 Power Rangers logo just at the top there, if you can see it. I apologise for my camera. And then just like a little remastered logo at the top there. And then on the front, it's showing us just what we get. So it's a Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger in plastic-free packaging. The box is pretty big, so it's bigger than our standard Lightning figure boxes that we're starting to see come out now. And it comes with some really cool accessories. Looking at the side of the box, this is a nice indication of what we're going to get. So obviously so far we've got the blue and the yellow that's due to come out. And when Loretta announced these and showed these off on their YouTube channel, it was, she did say that we were going to get some more. So it looks like we're at least going to get these and possibly a Lord Zed, which a little picture was leaked of it, not of the figure, but of the artwork a little while ago. And then on the side, it's showing us another cool little accessory in the figure. It's obviously a render of the figure, color coded. And then on the back, nice little artwork with our 30-year logo. Again, telling us the name of the Power Ranger. So this is Billy, obviously. And then this is just showing us what we should get in the box. So out of the box, this is the figure. I have changed the hands because, as I did before with these windowless packaging, the plastic free stuff, I want to just double check that everything's there. So while I've got it out of the box, I can't resist having a little look, obviously. So I will still go through the stuff that we get with it. But this is the figure with a nice enough face sculpt. It's better than the first one that we got, but I prefer the metallic one, definitely. I can definitely see the resemblance, and they've got the hair pretty well done. Facially, not too sure. But the blue on the figure is very nice. The white's punched in pretty well. And obviously we've got added paint on the belt. And then on our Morpho, we've actually got a stamped sort of coin rather than it being part of the plastic, if that makes sense. I believe it's still, yeah, it just feels like they've put something sort of over the top, or it's molded in a bit better, I don't know. But it looks a lot better. You can sort of work out what it is. But it looks pretty cool. Obviously, as you can see, the piping on the belt does go around to the holster as well. And we are still missing the black on the bottom of the boots, which is unfortunate. I really thought they was going to add this in, and when I found out that they wasn't, it definitely was a bit disappointing. My figure is a little bit stiff in places and then a little bit loose on the butterfly here. This one's fine, but that one, as you can see, is just a bit loose there. Other than that, it's fine and everything's there, so I am more than happy with this so far. You can see that it is a pinless figure. And looking at the articulation, the head does go all the way around. Doesn't go up too well, goes down enough. And we've got our butterflies on the top there. Upper bicep and some movement in the arm on the shoulder joint. Obviously our double jointed elbows here. And quite a lot of spin and movement in these hands. Now, these hands are not the ones that come on the figure, so I have changed them, but they have definitely thought about what they're doing with these, because these are the ones that hold the morpher. and you can see that they've put the joint in there. So when you want to pose your figure, you can do so and move the hand round like so. And then when he gets this one, you can see that there's a joint, just a bit of articulation there, so you can poke it round to look like that, if that makes sense. So when he's holding his morpher, he can do the pose well enough. So that's cool. Got some movement in the mid. That's obviously on a ball inside. And then we've got our pinless drop down hips that we're seeing, our upper thigh, double jointed knees with the pinless knees, some swivel at the bottom of the boot, and then our up and down and little side to side movement at the bottom there. And having a look at the accessories, you do get quite a lot in here. So firstly, this is our little morpher effect. So the figure just stands inside and you can either have it overlapping or whatever you want to do with it, but it looks pretty cool. I'm more than happy with that. Then we've got our helmet here, which is an updated version of the helmet that we've got already. So this is more like the metallic one and looks a bit more well proportioned than the original one that we saw. We have got the hands that came on the figure, as well as the hands that I've just shown you that I have replaced that hold the morpher. And then we've got another pair of closed fists. So we've actually got 3 sets of hands with this, which is cool. We have got our morpher, which has the same logo that's on the belt, and it's about at the right portion opened that it probably should be, to be honest. We've got 3 types of blade blasters, so these again are all what we've seen before. Mine don't look very well painted, to be honest, but you can kind of get away with it. This one I won't be using. So there's our bladed version, our blaster version, and you can put the effect on the end, so it's got the new hole like the Colour Swap 2-pack. And then we've got our closed blaster that's just going to sit in his holster quite nicely. We have also got his power lance, which is extended. You can see mine has a little scratch on there, which I don't really care about because I'm not going to display him with it anyway. And then we've got some new paint apps, and the coins are painted correctly in this one, so it looks quite cool. I'm happy with that. And then we've got our split version of that as well, which looks what you'd expect it to. And finally, we do have his glasses. So these just come in the packet. They're not bent or broke, so it's pretty cool. And they sit on the face pretty well. So you just have to put them in the gaps where they are, or they should be in the hair there. And I will lift it up so you can see it properly. And they fit quite nicely, and it does look like a nice little season 1 Billy. But he didn't always wear them, so it's nice that we can take them off. And finally, just a little look with him holding the morpher. So as you can see, he does hold it very well. The hand is obviously been built to be able to hold that and do his little morpher pose. So very cool, really nice touch. I really like this. Comparing all the figures together, here they are. So we've got our new remastered Billy here. And then in the middle, we've got our original release Billy. And on the end, we just have our metallic Billy there. So they're all looking very nice. As you can see, the differences mainly, obviously we've got the pinstripes on the belt and the holster. We've got different face sculpts and more accessories in the remastered. And then looking at the helmets, comparing them to the old ones. So this is the new one in my hand that's not on the figure, which looks to me quite a bit better than the old one. Here is our helmets from the metallic and the remastered. I believe we've probably got 3 different helmet sculpts there, because that is quite a bit different looking at the 2 if I place them exactly next to each other. If I'm wrong, then I apologise, but the horn does look shorter on the one in my hand than the metallic. So moving on to my final thoughts of this figure. For the money, it's pretty good. You get a lot of accessories, but to be honest, in the difference that what you're getting, so we're getting the effect pieces around the bottom of his feet. We're starting to see the extra blasters come with newer MMPR releases anyway, so I don't feel that that's an extra. Obviously we've got the morpher, the removable glasses, which is going to be used going forward. We can see in the, I believe it's Kendrick's, that's going to have the same. And then just a bit of extra paintwork. So for the money, it is a pretty nice little figure. I needed another one anyway because I wanted to display unhelmeted in another display of mine, and then have my original helmeted figures put in a different one. So I was planning on buying another Blue Ranger anyway, so this sort of saved me doing that. It was a nice new release. I'll probably get the other ones as well, to be honest, so I can do like an entire season 1 unhelmeted, which I don't have. I've only sort of got like 2 and 3 unhelmeted at the moment, so that'd be pretty cool. I'll probably stick them all in my little diorama of the command center and have them in there with Alpha and Zordon looking cool mid-morph like this. I'm excited for the other ones, so it'd be cool to be able to get some more. I have pre-ordered the yellow one, so when that does get here from Hasbro Pulse, obviously I'll be putting a review out for that. And then any time that I hear anything else, I'll probably put some updates on my Instagram or my Twitter or anything like that. So if you're following those, keep an eye out for any news there. The face sculpt does look pretty good with the glasses on, but without it kind of loses a bit of that likeness minus the hair. The hair looks pretty good, but that's not to say I'm not happy with the figure. I'm definitely glad I bought it, and it's definitely money well spent, especially seeing as I saved a little bit of money compared to what I would have. New helmet sculpt is nice, so I'll probably put that helmet on my old figure and put them with the rest. So these are all like bits that I can use, so I was more than happy to have paid the money and got this. The articulation on it is what we're seeing as normal anyway, so it's nice to have the pinless figure. It's nice that I didn't have any issues with mine, and I've been quite lucky lately. So the fact that this has come, there's no issues with it, all the accessories are there, I'm very happy. That's about all I've got time for today, guys, and I appreciate you for watching. I've got another couple of reviews coming up, so I'll be reviewing Putrid probably next week. I'll get that done. So that completes the rest of that wave for me, getting them reviews out there. If you enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like, and if you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I do try and get some regular content out there, but as I'm up to date with figures, if I was to try and put stuff out there every week, I'll be going back on old figures, which I don't really want to do. I don't see the point. But if there's anything particular you want to see reviewed, let me know, and I will try my best to stick it up. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye!